What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are down here, girl. What is going on, everybody? Hopefully, wait a minute. Let me make sure this thing is on, girl. Let me make sure it's on, girl. Let me make sure it's on. So I snatched this thing off to make sure that it's still recording, and then I have to come down here and make several cuts of a video. So, what's up, everybody? We are down here, girl. We don't have nothing to talk about. I just made me another cup of coffee. I have me a little cranberry orange little muffin in the oven warming up. Is this restarted? Okay, it's restarted. So we're back. So hopefully everything turned out well. So Elon Musk shares negative drug test results after ketamine allegation. Girl, we don't believe your test. You know, I keep seeing this thing with Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber, running after him kind of being rude to her, him acting like he's mad at her. No, I don't want to be in office. No, I want to be free. I'm about to start moving around because I got to be free. This is the second half of the second part of my life. It's that everything. I literally want to get rid of just like everything. I want everything. I wish I can go like this and like everything needs to that is not going to be needed for me for the next part of this journey, that I don't need it. And I wish I could just go like this, and everything that I don't need, and it's most of the stuff that I don't need. It's like time to let go of that half of my life. It's over with, it's done. That's what it is. Releasing everything from all of that and just moving to the next and going on the next part of my journey, and knowing that in the next half of my journey, I don't even know how long that's going to be. You know, understand what I'm saying? I don't know if it's going to be 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years. I don't know, but I know I've made it to the to the top of the mountain, and now there's things that I have to do before that time, father time, you know, gets the girl to transition on out of here. But even thinking about Ananda, I was just thinking about all these people that are transitioning, and how as we get older, the more people around us are getting older, so that people are going to start we're going to start seeing death. Like when people are really old, they're like, all my friends are dying around me. Yeah, that's one thing that we are for sure all going to experience, you know and so it's like, do what you want to do. Don't spend time trying to box people in. Like, you have one life here now. What happens after you transition, now that's a different story. Only you can tell the story. But until then, this is what you have now. I can't even imagine spending my day trying to tell somebody you're not allowed to exist the way that you are. Like, that's insane to me. I would never spend any amount of time online anywhere telling somebody, you're like somebody who presents as a woman in this world, and you're telling them, no, you're a man. Like, what the fuck? Why? What does that have anything to do with you and what you're doing here and why you're here? Is that what you're doing? That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing with the time that you have here, is trying to get somebody else to be in a box. Wow. And I be feeling sorry for these women who don't make it out, right? Because I feel like it is a rite of passage, especially if you are socialized under the system to run after men. Hailey Bieber ran after that broken ass man, Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber, yes, while we feel sorry and empathy for what he experienced in the industry, Hailey running after him as if he is somebody that's suitable for a relationship, let alone becoming a father. And you ran after her socialization, ran after a broken man. And so now we're like, oh, he's the problem. Right, he is the problem. And because he is the problem, no woman should be running after him, trying to partner with him or trying to save him. Hold on. Oh, Justin's the bad guy. Yeah, but you're also told to give these guys chances, to try to see if you can fix these guys, to be the nurturer, that you're just that's just who you are. It's just innate to be a nurturer. I'm a servant. And so you want to help this boy who we saw get harmed. So, like, he's not someone who's suitable for any type of close, intimate partnership, fatherhood, nothing like that. Somebody says, why is Hailey still with him? There have been recent rumors and speculation surrounding Hailey and Justin Bieber's relationship. In her latest Vogue cover story, Hailey Bieber directly addressed the ongoing divorce rumors, firmly denying them and sharing how the false narratives have impacted her, especially her postpartum recovery. Meanwhile, Justin Bieber has expressed frustration with transactional relationships in a recent Instagram post, which some interpreted as a possible reflection of his marriage. Despite the speculation, the couple has continued to express love and commitment to each other. Like many public figures, their relationship has been a subject to intense media scrutiny and fan theories. Over the years, they face a range of challenges, including Justin's mental health struggles, financial pressures, and difficult moments in their marriage. Still, Justin has shown public support for Hailey on social media, quietly defending her from critics who have been tearing her apart online. While some fans have speculated that he appears unhappy at times, others point out the pressure of fame and family as contributing factors. As always, credible sources provide a more grounded perspective on the relationship, reminding us that public figures often endure a level of scrutiny that can significantly affect their personal lives. And this is just, they're just showing clips of her running after him closing the door after her, him, hugging SZA on stage, and him performing, and Hailey rubbing him, and then him looking like he doesn't want her to rub him, and him wiping her kisses off. But the word on the street is she like had hearts in her eyes about Justin Bieber, which I'm sure a lot of young girls did. And Justin Bieber, you're a Baldwin with the Bieber. I'm sure that was encouraged. I think it was more pushed. He was with um, Selena Gomez, and we saw what that looked like. And I don't know why anybody would think that Justin Bieber was suitable for a relationship, marriage, fatherhood. No, no. He has and still deals with clearly a lot. So he's not somebody that you go and fix, right? The problem is a woman who thought she would be able to fix a man who had no business in a relationship in the first place. Most women deserve better. Men aren't the better that we're referring to. She chased that broken man. Stop thinking broken people deserve to be in intimate relationships. I'm sorry. I think a lot of people work their BS out on other human beings instead of going to get the help that they need. They work it out on other people. And then those other people are now have the effects of you not getting yourself together. You just worked it out on me. And now you're like, yeah, in my last relationship, it taught me blah, 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 blah. It's like, and you were like harmful to the person you were in the last relationship with. What time is it? Oh, we got like 10 minutes. I'm just saying, like, I feel like Justin Bieber is not a person somebody said, may this love never find me. I'm not a fan of her, but she deserves better. Yeah. And the better is not a man. I think that's when I say the women need deprogramming. The better is not being in a romantic, intimate partnership. The better is not having a person in close proximity to you. I don't care what their gender identity is, whatever it is. That's not the better. It's always going to be you. Okay, so I gathered he loves black women and men. He isn't the problem. She's been stalking him since he was a teen. That's what I'm saying. Selena is saved. He doesn't want her. And y'all forget the fact that she used voodoo to get him. She said it herself. She deserves better. Feel bad for her. She deserves better. But the better is not a man, y'all. And y'all think better is another man. That's what y'all think better is. You'll find better where? And then how many times are you gonna try to see if that's the better one, girl? Mm-mm. See if you can find the golden ticket, huh? She's a fan that got with her celebrity crush, right? He's not the problem. The problem is the person who likes to be threatened like that. Because she allows it, it's convenient because he knows she loves him more than he loves her. He's clearly going through some things. We've all seen the shift in him, and his posts recently are cold and literally a cry for help. That's her fault. I know girls like her. She literally copied everything Selena did, and she can't unkeep the lie. She's not who she claims to be trapped to be. She trapped him. I mean, this is what happens when you force a relationship, but okay. You a billionaire now. Run. I hate my wife final boss. Don't be quick to judge. You don't know what happened outside the scope of the camera to make him act like that. He's struggling and has become a bitter person. How it looks when the man you're with hates you. Babe, I hope you find the strength to let him go. I wish Hailey can be strong enough to let him go. He doesn't love her at all. He is the problem. She deserves the best, actually. What a troubled little girl he is. Ay, Dios mío, ella se quieren un poco más. Yeah. Another one in Spanish. There's people are speaking in Spanish in here. This one says here, let me hit translation. That's the problem, that she chased that man so much when she was little that when she finally got it, it wasn't something spontaneous. Morals, girls, don't chase any man, whatever it has to be, and whoever pursues you. She's probably his handler. Well, she married a child, so she did black magic to be with him. It doesn't make sense. He hates her and still won't let go. That's what the people say. So that's what I'm saying. People feel sorry for Hailey, but you don't know the story behind how she got with Justin Bieber. And it's like, girl, this is what you did, the little okay, be careful when you do that. Now you connected with this man. Now you have a child with him. Ooh. And he's a person that should not be in a relationship at all. Just Justin Bieber should not be in a relationship at all. All right, let's see. What time is it? Okay, I got a few minutes. Okay, I'm gonna come right back. Girl, what is going on? Ooh, what is going on? Coyle Ray gives birth to her daughter with trippy red. The fact you let that ghoul and that goblin crawl between your legs, like what? Like what? Can you imagine somebody look like that coming up from Facing the Nation, and they come out and you look, and it's like a Chucky doll that came from just eating your pussy? Like, no, get out of here. I'm scared. Hold on, I'll be right back. Girl, I don't even know what is going on down to the world. We have to come back, honey. It is. All right, so we're recording. We're back, honey. We have to come back for at least one more little story. One more little story, maybe two more stories. I don't know what's going on. Britt says Kelly felt they were spending too much time on her hair and makeup, and that Britt's videos and pictures looked better. Kelly gave her glam team an ultimatum not to work with Britt Edie anymore. Doing Britt, he can no longer do her like and Britt was really hurt, and she felt like if Kelly wanted to like not share the styles anymore, that could have been a conversation, and felt some kind of way that
Kelly just gave allegedly the guy, the stylist, an ultimatum to just like choose or whatever. We've always shared the same Glam. Never a problem. Never. So, because once the makeup artists do the makeup on things, that's major shit. And y'all two bad bitches, y'all look up to and you being a bad bitch and you being a bad has nothing to do with. No, it doesn't. So how does it go bad behind a makeup? Long story short, Kelly had introduced me to her glam. I don't go anywhere without my glam squad. And Paris is my stylist. Your nipple keep out now. Rick doesn't have a stylist, and I recommended Paris to her. I started working with the team. We go to Nashville. Kelly, wanted to do matching looks. I'm kind of a bad bitch by myself. I ain't never really needed a role. What came back to me? Bad bitch by myself. I ain't never really needed a role. You don't want to do the matching. No, this is all her idea. So I always dedicated to it on my birthday. Yeah, I always sit alone. So she was like, girl, let's bust this down. Let's tag team. Whatever. I was like, okay, yeah. It was cute. It's fun. It's cute. Yeah, it was cute. So I was like, okay. So then we get to Nashville. They're working on her makeup too long. They're working on her hair too long. Her videos look better. And then she didn't want me to like post any. It got really weird. So her team was like, hey, Britt, Kelly has asked all of us to not work with you. No. I said, whoa. Excuse me? Stylist, videographer, manager, hair, makeup.
Why didn't you have your own? But why didn't you have your own of that? I thought you were a bad bitch. Why didn't you have your own of that already? I don't know. I can't tell you what's going on, child. I have no idea. Mariah Carey speaks on not acknowledging time or birthdays. I just don't believe in it. Says Mariah Carey's secret to staying stress free and unbothered in life might simply be not acknowledging time. During a recent interview on a UK radio station, Capital FM, the singer was asked if it is true she doesn't acknowledge time. She confirmed, that is true. I just don't believe in it. The confusion grew when the co host, Cyan Welby, asked, so no clocks? Just not into that? Carey responded, yeah, no, just let it go. When it comes to birthday, she says, I don't have a birthday. Anniversaries, yes. When one of the hosts wondered how anyone would make plans with her, she simply said, I would have someone call you and figure it out. This isn't the first time she shared this belief. In 2014, she told Out magazine, I'm internally 12 years old. I don't count years, but I definitely rebuke them. I have anniversaries, not birthdays, because I celebrate life, darling. I love that. I think that's wonderful. I'm down with that. I'm down with the kid. Um, let's see what else is happening down to the blogs. Let's see. Let's see. Neighborhood talk. It says they have receipts. Prosecutors say Diddy paid flights and hotels for escorts could qualify as trafficking under the federal law banning the transport of individuals across state lines for sexual activity, allegedly used his credit card. Neighbors, get into this. Prosecutors in the Diddy's federal case are trying to nail it shut before arresting. Special Agent DeLasa Penland hit the stand today, showing receipts that Diddy paid for escorts, hotels, and flights to attend his freak offs, which could support the sex trafficking charge. Over 12 years, Diddy allegedly used his American Express to fly escorts out and book their rooms. This includes Jules Theodore at the London Hotel and Clayton Dave Howard at the Four Seasons. One invoice even listed Bad Boy Entertainment as the payer. Penland also reviewed hotel damages, including a $47,000 charge in New York and a $46,000 charge at the Intercontinental in Times Square. That booking was reportedly under Diddy's alias, Frank Black. Prosecutors also Prosecutors say under federal law, paying for someone across state lines for sex, even if they agree, can still count as trafficking. Fame, money, and influence can impact how much choice someone really has. The comments, then people did that willingly. Real victims are not willingly being trafficked. I'm not even Team Diddy, but this case is giving a reach. They want another R. Kelly moment, and it's not giving. Real victims of S trafficking need justice, but a bunch of grown consenting adults, both sex workers and freaky lovers, were willing participants. That is the reason why people want sex work to be legalized, because how can you penalize someone for having a consensual exchange of goods, be that sex in exchange for money? That's the reason why sex workers don't want it to be against the law, because it's a consensual transaction. However, it's against the law in the states. So whether the adults were consenting, it doesn't matter. It is against the law. And for him to do that, whether or not the adults were consenting, what the act actually is the law being broken. And that's what it is. Well, then in that case, we were all sex trafficked. Baby, lock all celebrities and athletes up then if that's the case. Yeah, if you are paying, flying women out and having sex with them and giving them money, that's sex work. If the exchange was sex and you exchanged money, yeah. So basically, y'all don't have a case because you're currently trying to build one. Let that man out. Y'all in the comments saying people getting flued out every day. Okay. And if they're being paid for their services, that they are prostituting, which is illegal. People speed every day. It's still illegal. The comments making excuses for sex trafficking is fucking ridiculous. Calling the shit a reach. Look at here. Diddy did that shit. Now take that. They're trying to come up with anything at this point. Well, lock us all up. I too have been flued out. I have been transported across state lines for sexual activity. Oh my, I've been trafficked. No, you're a prostitute. That's considered prostitution. Yes, body autonomy, agency, or whatever. But if you are having sex in exchange for money, you're giving a man sex in exchange for him paying for something for you. That is prostitution. The amount of celebrities that have played to 5 people out is astounding. No, just regular people, not celebrities, just regular people flying people out, flying people around, flying people to different states, thinking you're going to get some pussy in return. No, I'm not a prostitute, sir. You flew me out. You thought I was going to give you a sex. That would make me a prostitute. I'm not a prostitute. Y'all better be like Mariah Carey and see them send them motherfuckers invoices. This would be considered a commercial sex act. So no, it's not the same thing as your man flying you out. Y'all asked for Rico. Here it is. Now, can we get this over already? Okay, this is low key a reach. At the end of the day, we're all consensual adults, but prostitution is illegal, sir. That's what y'all don't understand. See, and that's where the lines get blurred because so many people are in transactional relationships. So many men and women are in relationships just for the sex and are exchanging goods and services for the sex. But y'all call it being in a relationship. It's prostitution. That's why these men start trying to act like you're pimps and stuff. Because it's a very, very, very thin line. Now you over here having sex with other women on the weekends trying to please a man. Y'all acting like this don't happen with women every single day. You are trained and conditioned to please your man, honey, and do whatever you need to do to please your man. And if that means you become a lesbian, a kissing lesbian next weekend in order to keep him from dipping out on you, then you will have some pussy juice on your lips at the end of the weekend, girl. How many regular ass women are doing something for a nigga, let alone a powerful man who can actually have somebody's car blown up in the damn uh driveway of the house, girl? These broke ass niggas can't even give y'all nothing and y'all be doing shit for them. No. So yeah, it's a very thin line. It's a very thin line between you having sex with your man, and then all of a sudden he's helped. You're having sex with other men for him in order to have sex for with him later after. Girl, it's a mess. It's a mess. It's a very thin line. That's where that line comes from, honey. That's not trafficking. Find real children that are missing. Adults are missing too, y'all. Adults are missing too, and a lot of those adults are black women. A girl. Yeah, I agree with Kenya. Portia never supported Shamia joining the cast. Recalls a conversation between the two where Portia allegedly told Shamia, "Do you need the money that bad? This is my platform." I can see that. I can completely see that being the conversation. Girl, just found out it's not normal not to remember much about your childhood. Mind you, I thought we all didn't. That's what I was talking about earlier. It made the blogs, huh? Okay, it's time for me to go. Okay, it's time for me to go. I gotta go because I don't have nothing nice to say. Remember the other day I just said something about sweet tea? Now she's in the blogs looking like Alice the Goon. I gotta go. Take care of each other, protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.